folks across the U.S. are doing whatever it takes, really, to earn a few bucks to pay the bills these days, even if that means trying to sell the baseball card collection some of them have had since grade school. With that in mind, the Topps baseball card company today announced it will be including a 1 million vintage and potentially very valuable classic Topps cards in its 2010 series. Even Mickey Mantle's rookie card, worth about $20,000. Promoting the idea, none other than the Iron Man Cal Ripken Jr., who holds the major league record for, among other things, most consecutive games played in a row, 2,632. And with us now, the Orioles great, the Hall of Famer, Cal Ripken Jr. Man, it's an honor to meet you.
Here's that Mickey Mantle rookie card that's worth about 20 grand. So I want to make sure I get it back from you.
Yeah, you should probably try to do that. That's a good looking one. Can we get it over here on Cam 3? Can you get to that, Harry? I don't know. It's hard to imagine he's ever that young. You know, I don't know. It's a good-looking card. Tell me what this plan is. This works in with all of your Help the Kids charity stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, what's going on here is that Topps is the exclusive trading card for MLB, and they're going back to days when we used to carry these shoe boxes and put your cards in. They were just toys and those sorts of things. So my collection got thrown out by my mom, and many other collections got thrown out. So they're not reproducing these cards. These are actually vintage cards that they're giving you a chance. They're giving away 1 million of these cards, and some of them are more valuable than others. I think this one traded in vintage condition for $250,000. Wow. So they have them in these packs, you know, so you buy one of these packs. One out of every 6 packs has a coded card in it. You go to toppsmillion.com. I had to remember that. That's been my, and then you take the card, you put the number in, it says, congratulations, you won a Cal Ripken rookie card, or you won Mickey Mantle's card, and you can either keep it, which I would suggest you keep this one if you get it. If not, then you can trade it online, and it creates that whole sort of good feel that that baseball cards represented with baseball. And Topps has been around forever. Topps was the only company when I first came in. Then a whole bunch of other card companies came in, but now they're back. Yep, absolutely.
You were a creature of schedule, if there ever was a creature of schedule. How's this post-baseball thing going for you?
I don't have the same sort of itinerary or schedule that I used to have. It seems like opportunity is fairly abundant. You know, I can choose to help the foundation, and they can put me to work. We have 3 minor league teams that could use my help every once in a while. I run around in a speaker circuit trying to develop a few skills in front of an audience. So it feels like I'm being pulled in many different directions. So maybe I just need to hunker down and actually do one job.
Are you liking this?
I am liking it. You know, it seems like
that looks like more fun to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess after a while, though, anything's not fun.
Well, we're coming upon spring training right now, and I don't miss the at bats. I actually miss batting practice a little bit, and going through.
Spring training's a lot of fun. And once you start playing spring games, isn't it?
Well, spring, you're in a cold weather environment for me.
Right.
You get to go to Florida, and then everybody's happy because there's no pressure. Everybody's glad to come together. The fans are really close. It is the best time of the year for baseball.
Yeah. How do you see things this year?
Well, I mean, my head's spinning a little bit in preparation for coming on. I knew you'd ask me a couple of those questions, but there's been so many players that have switched teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I recognize the Angels right now. They've switched a lot of players.
Goodness.
The Yankees certainly have to be, you know, some of the favorite. Philadelphia's going to be good. I like some of the things Boston has done. So, you know, I hate predictions because
you always did.
You got to play the 162 game schedule, and injuries like with the Mets. You know, could really affect your.
It's the Mets, though. I mean, you're supposed to know this going in. They're going to look great until they don't. Would you still like to go out to the park and just catch a game like all the rest of us, or is it more like I've been there, I've done that?
You know, I thought I kept my skybox and I kept my season tickets in Baltimore, and I realized I never went to the game, so I got rid of my skybox. I keep my front row seats, and I go when my kids want to go. So if my son says he wants to go down and see the Yankees play, then I'll pop in the car and go see him. If my daughter wants to go see Joe Mauer and the Twins, I'll pop her in the car and we'll go down. But I don't go nearly as often as I thought I would.
I know it's a hard thing to process when it's you, because that's what everybody always tells me. But I wonder what it's like after all these years to wander around there and every little kid and every little kid's dad and every little dad's grandfather, everybody's like, wow, that's Cal Ripken. How do you live like that all the time?
Well, I mean, the cool part about it is that you're recognized all for good reasons, and you represent things that they think are real positive. Dealing with kids, though, in some of our camps, we do have a couple of complexes. time has started to pass you by, because if you're talking to a 10 or 12-year-old now, they haven't seen you play, and they really don't. You have no credibility with them until you actually start to instruct them. So they know the current guys. So many times I'll have to teach them through the current guys. Say, okay, you know Derek Jeter, right? And they'll say, yeah, I know Derek Jeter. Well, this is what he does, or this is what I told him to do in some ways, and then their eyes will light up a little bit. But time passes you by.
That part's fun, isn't it, dealing with kids?
I mean, it's I swear I communicate way better with kids. There's their honesty. It's bluntly honest. It comes back, and it's simple. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I haven't grown up yet.
Right on. I'm glad you haven't. Cal Ripken, it's an honor. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Topsmillion.com?
Topsmillion.com. www.topsmillion.com. Yep, that's where you need to go.
Thanks a lot. All right.
You're welcome.
Well, yet another new warning about Iran. I mean, it's another